What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. What we're doing today, we're doing a little more work on Frank. There's not really like one thing we're gonna be doing today. Probably mainly working on just like maybe getting the steering rack back in and getting all the control arms on here. But other than that, as I said, we might do other things. I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of going around here and there. I'm ready to go look at the engine, just make sure the starter lines up right with it, because I bought a starter but it doesn't look right. It doesn't look like the one I bought for my dad's truck right over there. So I'm gonna make sure it fits. It probably does. It says it's for a 5.3 liter engine, blah blah. But other than that, we got our spindle out, which is sat in the tire, my butt. Okay. But we got our spindle here. Basically the whole friggin' front support thing here. Just got to deassemble this. We're gonna be putting oh, ow, that hurt. Getting this thing off here, the actual knuckle itself. Put that back on here. Like I said, we have the arms inside. Alright guys, here's our arms here. So just tubular arms, very simple. All this does is just basically put the bushings that are right there on the ends, put the bolts through, which we have outside. Basically, yeah, pretty much just put this together and basically wait for the shock to get here so we can put that all together. Alright guys, so we got our AR, what do you call it, A-arm, what do they call this thing here? So what we got here, we got these 4 bolts here. Each one of these bolts, of course, go to here and they'll go on the subframe over there. There's instructions. You guys can read them, pause it, whatever you want to do. There's the instructions. So basically all it is, these red ones here are more for race. So these ones are more for race. They're more stiffer than the black ones. The black ones are more for, I guess, road racing. So not sure I'm gonna use it. I'm probably gonna use the red ones just because stiffer's always better. But I don't know, man. I may want like a smoother ride. I haven't decided yet, but I guess we'll find out when I put this together. But I'm gonna show you how this goes real quick. Basically, we're gonna take this arm here, basically slide it into these 2 spots here, and then bring it down to here to match the holes, and then basically just put the bolt through and she's all ready here to go. Put the spindle on. I'll put that big guy on after I take everything else off, and we're good to go. Oh, also, we just got our shocks and stuff. So we're gonna open this box real quick, actually. Alright, let's see what's in this little box here. This one's just, oh okay, just SRS, okay. Oh, that's right, these are just for the springs for the rear. Just little cushions, or just bushings for those, I guess. I'm assuming these are the shocks. We'll open them real quick. So this is just shock. We're gonna keep this all together just so she stays compressed, or just so she doesn't go crazy. So this is for the rear, these are rear ones. So we won't be worrying about these at all right now. And this box here, we got ourselves our struts. Now this we will be needing today. We're also gonna be installing a whole new system for this. I'll show you guys in a second. So here's the Strut Tower. Basically, we gotta do some stuff to this. We gotta add our spring system to this, which I'll show you right now. And what I got here is I got these guys here. These are basically what this, oh, put that there. Basically this will slide over, I don't know which way, I think this way. It's gonna slide over this way, and the spring's gonna sit on top of this, and the spring is over here. So actually UPR is awesome. Actually, I didn't know this came with a Viking. So this whole kit was about 1,200, 1,300 between there. Pretty good to me. Like, that's a lot to me. I mean, that's not a lot, like it's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it's not. To me, they give you a lot in this kit. Like I said, they give you all the hardware for this, besides your nuts here, which I wish they gave me new nuts because I lost the one, but I found the nut for that one. But other than that, they give you all the bolts. They give you all new bolts and bushings for the steering over here, which is in that bag right there. But other than that, they give you all new bolts, all new stuff for that. And like I said, this kit comes with spring here. And like I said, this basically just goes over, basically goes like this, and then this will go sit like that right there. Well, it tilts like that. We're done with that for right now. We're gonna go finish up our arms first, because we need the arms there to get the strut, to have the strut to be able to hold down, which I was saying I like the entire time. All right, guys, I got this in here. So basically, all you do is literally just put this side in first, and then go for this side. You're kind of like gonna let this bring up and just push this side as you bring this side up. And as soon as you hit that one nice sweet spot, it's just gonna slide right in. Another thing to note, if you're doing this yourself, note that there's 2 different sides of these things. So this one is for this side, but it is not for this side. As you can see, it is much larger than that one. And then the bushings, of course, you know, I slide these on. The easiest way I've done it was I slid this one on here like this. So I'll just do it now actually. Here, I gotta guys look up at it. So you just slide it up like that, push it in, take this one, put it over here, squeeze it in with your hand, and then what I did, I think I put the wrong one on actually. So note stuff. Yes, I did. I put the wrong one on. So don't do that because these are painful to get off. Once you get them on, so I gotta go actually pull this off. But after that, take a rubber mallet, whack it on until they're flat and even with each other. Everything. So as you guys see, even, about even. So now we're good to go into the car now. All right. So stupid me, I didn't hit record. But basically what I did here was, put this up in here. I put this side in first. This side actually went really easy. Didn't even have to like do the whole fighting thing at all. So, but if you have to, you know, you put it in like this, sideways into this one. You slide into that one if you have to. Like I said, it shouldn't be hard. It should honestly just slide in, not without a fight. But just put this side in first and then just glide up like this into there. And then after that, you just put your nose, you know, these are still self-explanatory. And all you do, you tighten these up to just to where these two things basically start pushing against this. As soon as you start feeling a little tension pushing against these, you should be good right there. As long as this feels tight right here, the whole thing here moving up and down is tight feeling, we should be good here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna come back here and check on this. So, don't take my advice for full granite, but you know, this is just what I'm probably, if you're like I said, if you're a person looking for this video, and you know, then you know, helps a little more if we both put our heads together and it gives you a little idea of what you're thinking. All I did was just put our little guy here on. I didn't put any grease in it yet or anything, and then just put our spindle here with our little Carter pin here, Mr. Carter. So I just tightened down on it so I wouldn't lose it. Just make sure that this goes, I believe, goes on top of the spindle. So the spindle goes here, and then the washer, and then this. If you have like, I think it says if you have like a I don't know, what was it, like a 9, like a, I don't know, hold on a second. Alright, so yeah, so it's basically, it says right in the instructions, you have a 94 to 04 spindle. You basically put the washer on top of the spindle, between the spindle and the spindle nut. So I'm assuming this is the spindle nut, and of course the spindle thing will be right here, so we should be good to go now. Now we gotta just get the strut tower all together, and we should be good to go. Oh, also we gotta get the steering rack put in too. Alright, so our next task at hand is gonna be installing these things on the coils. I just bought new ones. So, I'm gonna be doing that right now. Now I'm reading the instructions here real quick. So, here's the instructions if you want to pause the video and look at them. There's one. There's that one. There's that one. And then I believe that's the last one right there. But just in case you guys want to look at it. I know sometimes some people like to just investigate things more too. Alright, so first part of the instructions here. Basically, take this and we slide it basically right over, I guess not right over this thing because, oh no, oh that is so not right all the way. So long story short, this comes off and I just learned that now, but it's okay. So you know, the next one, it pops right off. Well, it doesn't pop right off, but I can probably get a hammer to it and it'll come right off. So first step done. We got her on here. All right, step 3. So our next step here to do is basically just take this off and put some anti-seize on this, and we're also going to install some like these bearing things. Now this stuff is very, very, very old, but it all works. All right, so what I'm doing here, I'm putting the spindle on, trying to put the ball joint together right here. You know, I could have brought a jack out, made it easier, but of course I don't do that. I'm just taking the hard way and holding it up with my own hand and putting it on. Now, you'll learn in the next video that actually I put the spindle on backwards, which sucked because I had to reverse everything I did. Basically, you see here the next day that I thought I had everything over, but don't ask me how I did it. I actually lined up everything perfectly, so where I wouldn't do this, but I actually did. So, yeah. So, long story short is I got to do this all the next day. Alright, so right here I'm putting the strut tower in. This wasn't hard at all. The problem was that nothing was lining up right. It was kind of weird. like I said, when I redid everything, I kind of, the next day I grinded more off this piece up there. It's a spacer, it's a weird spacer. Don't know, it wasn't going in right, so I grinded the spacer down, and you know, I custom fit it. I can always buy like a top plate that actually these are designed to go into also. They have a UPR. I think even American Muscle sells it. So I can always buy the top plate for it, the camber adjuster plate. So if it doesn't fit right, or if it doesn't drive right, you know, or things sound not fully settled, then I can always go to one of those things, and you know, it'll be right, and they have all those different adjusters for it. But this went hard. It went in simple. No really adjustments. Like I said, I adjusted the spring just, you know, where both sides are equal from the way they're at, and we'll find out we got to adjust it more when we get the engine in and, you know, we're driving, and then we can adjust our ride height. Alright guys, so I got a shotgun here. I don't know where like the whole, sounds like right in my, so I don't know where we left off on the whole thing, but because it's the next day. I just finished up that side over here actually too. So this whole side here is assembled. It's kind of weird, this one. And the reason why I cut off is because I think the camera died or something. I don't know. Yeah, the camera died, and then the thing up here wasn't lining up right. So I had to get a jack. I had to jack it up, push it up, and right now it still isn't even. Because watch, listen to this. So has a little like looseness in it. It's tight up there, like this. It is pushed against up there, but I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, put it down, you know, see what it sounds like, drive it, and see if it could clunks while it drives or not. But got her on. Say she's on there. She's in the nut lock nylon a little bit, but might have to caster plates possibly, but we'll see. Now all I have to do right now is just put some grease on these fittings down here, so these ball joints are nice and greased up, and we can go on to our next project. We got grease all. We got grease all on these, so these are all nice and hard now. Had some complications with the guns, but we got it to work. Other than that, I think we're good with this video, guys. Today, I said we got this all done. I said pretty much everything's done besides the steering rack and all that. That just pretty much slides right onto there. That's self-explanatory how that goes on. But yeah, so those guys enjoying these videos, please like down below. And also, guys, listen, if you guys want me to show the process differently, or show more or show less, let me know down in the comments, just so I can, you know, what you guys want to see. I can, you know, whoa. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw something weird, but yeah. So let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see exactly and everything. Also, even further down the line, like what you want to see during the whole process, so I can put it in the videos and focus more on that one topic also. But other than that, guys, listen. Like I said, enjoyed the video in the series, leave a like down below, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next one.